Well, today we're going to discuss a little bit about Manchester City's concepts when in possession, specifically once they have broken the first line or they've advanced from the defensive third towards the middle third. So they're in the build up shape. To give you a little bit of context here, we're going to analyze when they're in possession and at comfort against two nines and how they have to solve the balance situation in the first line and why they invert both outside backs, and then specifically the actions in this area of the field in order to penetrate the last line. So what do they do once they get the ball into this space here? So let's take a look at the clip first. As you can see, you have both center backs, and this is the picture, the first one. Yeah, so you have center back, you have Fernandinho becoming the third player against the two nines, as well as right back, left back moving into the center channels in order to control the wide players. Why this is important? Because it opens up spaces in behind them, or it could possibly open spaces in front of them, like you see right now. The space is in front, and if this player gets pulled, then the space is in behind. So inverting the outside backs, very very famous concept here. You want to pull this player. If you pull this player, then another space is open. But what happens is that the normal starting positions of the outside backs are somewhere like this, and we've discussed in the past the radius of the comfort on the ball. So I'm gonna use this circle here. This circle represents time and space around the ball. So the bigger it is, the more actions you can do to solve solutions against what the other team is giving you. So the other team is giving you two nines. At the same time, we already saw in the clip Fernandinho becoming part of the three, and eventually you will see him move into this area here. What space are open there? So I'm gonna modify the zone here. Now these spaces are open, specifically the interior channels, right? So who's gonna go there? And you've seen that in the past, both outside backs. What this does, it controls specific players. In this particular game, it was the wingers. Why is that important? Because it allowed Manchester City to create different solutions. Okay, then different solutions was making these players decide who to mark, specifically because this player is wide here and this player was occupying the interior on the ball side. What Silva was doing is he was pushing more towards the central side and this area here to create this specific situation. So let's look at that. So there you can see both outside backs inside. He's pulling two players outside, which is exactly what you want to see. Okay, so you can see them more narrow, something like this. Okay, and why this is important, because now the closer they are to each other, the more they will attract pressure. So then you have the wide player pressing here. You also have a little bit of confusion here, and then this space is now even bigger. Okay, now it depends on what the pressure gives you. That's the solution you're gonna have next. But as you can see, this pass is blinking through, and this is a specific part, a specific situation that I think Pep wanted to create a 3v3+1 on the strong side. So specifically something like this. So the 9 here, sorry, he was occupying this side, him running through, plus the wide player here, plus the ball carrier. Now it didn't matter that these players were chasing and they can catch, but this situation here, 1, 2, 3, against 1, 2, 3, plus the ball carrier. Very difficult. If he steps, this space is open now, right here. So the ball could be played here, right? If he doesn't step, maybe he steps. Now the space is open, and the pattern repeats depending on what decision the defenders make. If you've seen the Manchester City all over nothing, you will see that if you have space and you're at comfort, make them commit until somebody jumps. Somebody eventually will do it, because if you continue to back up, you're going to end up in your own box. So let's look a little bit more of a clip here. The ball advances, and this is the part that it doesn't always come out. But I think that this is the situation that, if you continue to watch the game, the source of it was they wanted to create this situation to create scoring chances. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have questions. I'm always looking forward to chatting football. Take care, guys.